Hey, everybody.
Hi. How are you doing on this lovely fall day? Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
So nice. And outside at nighttime, it's so nice.
Are you kidding? I go outside and it's like, okay, I may need a sweater today.
Yeah.
May need a sweater.
Oh, I was out in the backyard last night and I didn't care. I loved it. I love the cool breeze, you know.
That was me yesterday morning. Went right outside. I actually had to put on a long sleeve shirt to go outside because it was like 50 some degrees. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really nice fall day. Or fall. We're really getting into fall. Hopefully the barometer doesn't shoot up too high again.
Hopefully it doesn't go back to the summer heat.
Yes.
We need a break from that.
We need a break. We need the nice, cool weather, and especially with our Pride Fair coming up, which we're going to talk about in a little while. It needs to be cool.
Yes.
I don't want to be out there in 100-degree weather.
Yeah.
No, not fun for me.
No, I don't want to say I melt, but I don't melt, but I don't become exactly comfortable in the heat.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay, like if we're going to the beach or whatever, but right. I generally don't like to be in the heat.
Well, yeah, no, I can't, because I've gotten comfortable walking around the yard in like sports bra and pants, and I'm not going to do at a fair. So
no. Although it is Halloween, so
yeah. Anyway, so how is everybody doing?
Yes.
I don't know. Waiting for people to
come on.
Yeah,
a lot of people go into replay, which is fine. We appreciate it anyways.
We like replays.
I am uploading everything onto our YouTube channel. Well, my YouTube channel, but it's ours because it's
Enlighten Empower.
Enlighten Empower. So I'm putting that up there so that anybody can pick us up, and whether they're on Facebook or not, and they can go in. So today's show will be in tomorrow.
Yep.
I will get that up and going tomorrow. Where's the moon at? That's where we always start.
Yes, it is. It's waxing crescent, so it's getting ready to go into that quarter phase. So it really is building and intensifying, and I'm definitely picking up that energy of just gung-ho, getting into the groove again, getting things back to normal, preparing, because we have Pagan Pride, but I also have Farmers Market this Wednesday at Poplar Grove that I'm so stoked about. Yes. So stoked about.
Everybody go out. Everybody within hearing distance.
Yes. It's so they actually extended it for a month because of Florence. And so many people that, they felt that the need to extend it for another month. So I was fortunate enough to be blessed to be a part of it.
Yes.
So it's really like the next 48 hours, and even past 48 hours, it's been wake up, go right into the room, get some stuff going. We'll go walk around the yard, get some inspiration, meditate some, come back in, get some more work done. I worked probably from 7 yesterday to, I think I called it quits about 11:30. I was doing the paperwork on the computer at night. But yeah, so it's been a busy thing, and I feel like the moon is like reverberating that in me. It's like, okay, girl, we got you going. We're going to build you up, and here you go.
So on the 24th, we go into a new moon, right? Or no, full moon.
Yep, that's the full moon.
Okay, so remember, everybody out there who is listening to us, who are watching us, mimic what's going on outside.
Yes.
Okay, that's first and foremost. We're in fall, leaves are falling off of trees, everything is calming down, it's getting cooler, things are going dormant. That's the time that we need to clean and get rid of the things that no longer serve us in our lives. Okay, we all talk about spring cleaning. Let's change it to fall cleaning. Okay,
it needs to be, what we need to really change it to is seasonal clean.
Yeah,
every season, clean it out.
Yeah. Prepare things, that you want to give away to people that you love in your life, things that you want to give away to the Goodwill or to the Salvation Army. They are always in need, and you could just call them up and ask them what they need.
Yes.
So donations are really, really big. And if you're donating directly to the hostel, that's, toothbrushes, toothpaste, socks, underwear, deodorant, sunscreen I did this summer, pillowcases, blankets, those kinds of things. So go through your things, You can't tell me you're using everything. I don't use everything. I have a guest room, and I have to make sure, well, we're in the guest room and office. But I look over at
multifunctional room.
I look over at the bed and I go, okay, well, those things, you know, they need to be there for the guest, but anything additional, I don't need them. I'm going to give them to somebody who does need them. Okay. Right. So that's first and foremost. Then second, follow the pattern of the moon. And we talk about the moon every show. We started off with where the moon is at so that we can help you and guide you along your way. And when we talk about this is new moon, right?
Full moon.
Full moon. When full moon comes in on the 24th, full is gratitude. No. Full. Yes, sorry. Full is gratitude.
Full is that coming to full can be a couple of things, but its main thing is gratitude, because it wants you to focus on everything, literally the abundance of it. It's at its peak. Everything is there. It's like, and I hate, it's these different terms I'm going to use, but right, fruition, everything is there as big as it can get, and you're just busting at the seams, and you want to feel such gratitude and immense joy about it. So that's why I think a lot of people do focus on gratitude for the full moon.
Right.
But there's other things that you can kind of capitalize on with a full moon. Like if you wanted to do a spell ritual or anything like that, you would do that in the morning or whatever time leading up to the full moon. You would do that last little push of whatever you want to come to fruition. And then after the full moon, if you time it, when its peak is, after that, you would do whatever you want to just slowly start to release. If you have a ritual or something that's just bugging you and you want to release it over time, then that's when you would start to release, is that moment, and then continue to do it until the new moon cycle begins.
Right. And then as we get to the new moon, then the new moon is about bringing in new
ideas,
new ideas, new creations.
Yes.
New of everything. So if you, like, I have a desk calendar here, and I can see where, you know, where the moon is at, if it's at half or if it's at full or if it's at new. So I have these things down, and I can look at it and I can say, okay, well, we're approaching which phase of the moon and what we need to do, and then what I need to do, and do I need to do a ritual, or do I need to get my journal out, which I should always have my journal out, and, you know, write down the things that I'm grateful for. But I do want to take it a step further with everybody. It's not just saying, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my home.
As she's saying this, look at her demeanor, okay? Look at how, and listen to her, the way she's speaking, because that's the truth. If you were saying it like that, the universe is saying, what? That doesn't look grateful, that doesn't sound grateful, that doesn't feel grateful, that doesn't taste grateful.
Right.
You want to be happy. Like, you want to be like, I am so grateful. This is amazing. I can't wait to have more of these feelings.
Right. And be, you know, sit up and feel it. It's all about that deep feeling that I am so grateful. And I mean, people here in North Carolina and also in Florida and all
really
actually up the
coast
can sit there and know what that feels like. I have a roof over my head. Mm-hmm. I have food on my table. I have a home. I have a bed. Mm-hmm. I am so grateful for these things, because right across the street, they don't. They lost their homes in Michael, or they, you know, or their house is flooded out up in Pender, or, you know, just because it's not in the news anymore doesn't mean that it's not happening still. Yes. We're still recovering here in North Carolina.
So many people are still.
We have an entire highway that is shut down because it is a sinkhole.
Yeah. And it's like the whole.
Yeah. And
I probably want to say a few hundred feet.
If you follow me on Facebook, I posted last couple weeks ago. I said I was just on this highway the night before that this happened. I was actually picking her up, and I was on 421, and I drove on that road. What you see cracked, I drove on that.
Cracked and gone.
I'm gone. I drove on that up and back.
Yeah.
And then the next day it's washed away. So, you know, it's good to the fake it till you make it kind of situation, but put a little more oomph into it. You know, sit there and really take the time. Take 5 minutes out of your day and go through what you're grateful for. You don't need to write it down. Just sit down. Right. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. And I feel it within my bones and within my soul. I'm grateful. I am so grateful to have these things.
And as you focus on what you have and those beautiful, positive things that you do have, the universe is going to pick that up and realize that and say, okay, let's give them more. Mm-hmm. versus saying what you don't have. And it's like, okay, the universe doesn't hear the not in there.
Right.
So it's going to be like, okay, well, you like that. So that's what you're focusing on. That's what you're talking about. So here you go. Here's more of it.
Right.
So focus on all those beautiful things. Picture yourself doing something, going to the beach, or, you know, buying a new house, or going on a date, or I don't know, you know, just picture these things and how it makes you feel. You know, I mean, picture the ability to write the checks out to the bank, your bills. Sorry.
That's okay.
Picture yourself writing those checks, and yet you have the money in the bank to send it out. Because yes, nobody really wants to pay bills, but it actually is a good feeling to be like, you know what, I have the money to pay these bills. Cha-ching.
And not only that, I'm grateful for the services I received. I'm grateful for the water. I'm grateful for the electric. I'm grateful for the cable. I'm grateful to have my cell phone. So instead of going, oh, I gotta pay a bill, it's like, wow,
I can pay this bill. Let's do it. Let's get it done.
Let's get it done. And watch as everything shifts and changes for you.
Yes.
Because that is the key. If you want to know what the secret and the key to receiving abundance in your life, it's the gratuity.
Mm-hmm.
It is the gratuity. And remember, it doesn't matter what the situation looks like. It doesn't matter how ugly the situation is. If you just stop, you don't have to know what's going on. It doesn't matter what that's leading to. If
you
just
may
stop,
not understand a bit of it right now,
right,
but you will.
It's to stop and say, I'm grateful.
And
I'm so happy. Now, I'm going to give you guys also an example. We have a really good friend who works for the Salvation Army, and she has posted pictures of her home. She lives in Leland, or lived, let's say, in Leland. She evacuated for the storm flow. She left for the mountains, came back, and the one picture that I saw, which was probably the most horrifying picture that I saw, was she showed a picture of her daughter's bedroom. And her daughter had bunk beds. And her daughter probably sleeps on the top bunk, because that's what most kids like to do. Mm-hmm. They like to climb up. Tree limb right on it. Ouch. And I looked at that and I was like, thank God she wasn't in the bed.
Wow. It's a moon thing is all I got to say. Because we're jinxing. We're literally like syncing this up. And it's like, the moon made me do it.
So, you know, to stop and say, yes, my house is destroyed. My daughter's room is a mess. There's water everywhere. You know, there's the blessing that you can count that she was not in that bed. Yes. Because I can't tell you, it wasn't just a nice little tree limb with a couple branches. No, it was a tree that was busting through her house. So we have to stop. If you really want to take on this spiritual life of being aware, okay? And I say that with the utmost respect for any other religion that may be out there.
Honestly, and just quick thing, religion, it's all basically fundamentally everything is the same. It's just different words.
Yes.
Ant, aunt, pecan, pecan, tomato,
potato.
It's that thing. It's a divine energy, whether it be, I call it a goddess, I call it a god, which I call it divine energy because it's a union. I know plenty of people that worship the goddess. I know plenty of people that worship the god. I know plenty of people that worship Jesus and, you know, just the male entity of God, or Mary Magdalene. It's the same principles.
It's the exact same principles.
Same energy.
And what I'm getting out there is that if we have the utmost truest faith that we are being taken care of by whomever,
right,
by whatever it is,
baseline is,
then there is absolutely no reason to worry, doubt, fear, resent, have anger. It's like, this is happening for a reason. Why is this situation happening? Yes, car accident is absolutely horrible, but you're walking away from it.
Right.
Or the only thing messed up is the car. It's a material.
Right.
If you have insurance, if you don't have insurance, doesn't matter. You're alive.
Yep.
So remember, and these are things that we practice and we remind each other of all the time.
And we're human too. I mean, we may try to, and I say try, but live that enlightened lifestyle. And I feel it more now. I feel it like so much more now than I used to.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we're human and we have those moments, and it's like, it's like, okay, that's ego coming out. That's that human aspect. And I have to, I ask you to turn me down. There's some moments where it's like, you just want to vent too. And it's like, okay, well, let's do this. And you just have those moments where you have to let that side out. And then you just kind of refocus on what you got to do.
Yeah. Just go back into it and just say, okay, yes, we lost this, but we're going to gain that.
Right.
So really everybody take a step back, take a nice deep breath back, and, count your blessings.
And smile.
And smile when you do it.
You'd be so surprised what a smile will do. It is one of the biggest ways to connect right to your divine source of enlightenment and guidance. I mean, it literally changes how you feel. If you just are sitting here, okay,
I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that.
But if you put just that little bit of upward turn, it changes everything and you sound completely different.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you work in customer service, they say, answer the phone, but smile.
Oh, I do that. I've told people that they need to record their voicemail with a smile. I have my voicemail recorded with a smile. People tell me all the time, I can hear you smiling all the time.
My son, he used to sit up here from time to time when I was working and answering phones up here. And he says, Mom, who is that? I'm like, who is what? He goes, you answer the phone so differently. That's your customer service voice. That is not Mom. And I'm like, okay, then it's, because even though I'm delivering bad news or I'm biting my lip just so that, because they're yelling and screaming and shouting at me, I still answer the phone with this great big smile on my face. Yes, I understand. I will take care of that for you. Let me see what I can do for you, kind of thing. And it changes your voice and it changes your vibration. And so keep the smiling out there, keep the smiling going. And we have Goddess Empowerment kits that can help you smile.
Yes, they bring joy.
Yes.
They just look so pretty when you look at them.
Yeah, they do. And when you look at them sitting up here, just as we have it displayed here, the goddess of the month is Lakshmi, and boy, did she go fast. We are a back order waiting for stuff because
yes, we are.
We have so many flying away, which is good. We want them to fly away. The Lakshmi needs to go to the homes that are appropriate for them. And each I mean, like I said, we're on back order. We have stuff coming in. We're waiting to send out and ship out at least 5 more Lakshmis I've got on hold, and then we've got, by pretty soon, we're going to go into next month, which is Dana. But as we do every month, I do want to talk about the Goddess Empowerment Kit. So here we go. We've got Lakshmi, and this is the goddess card. It has her name and what she is for, which is, she's the Hindu goddess of prosperity and wealth. And there's many pujas that are done or sacred ceremonies that are done for her, especially in the month of October, which is funny. Remember, we did not pick them. They picked themselves.
Yes.
And I'll tell you a funny story how it kind of works out. Bast was supposed to be in October.
Mm-hmm.
And she was supposed to be in September.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's originally how it came out. When I had printed these cards, I had spelled prosperity wrong. Now, I didn't design the picture, but I designed the card. I get to pick the picture and write all the stuff on it. And then, of course, we've got the back of the card. But I misspelled prosperity. And so when I caught my mistake, it was getting towards the beginning of September. And I messaged Monica. I said, okay, we got to send out Bast first because I don't know that I'm going to have Lakshmi back in time. So I did some bigger digging into the situation, and I found out that Lakshmi is actually October. That is her month.
Well, actually, both Bast and Lakshmi are October. They're October deities. But I think there was a reason why you misspelled that word out of all the goddess kits we've done.
Right.
There's a reason, because Bast was needed for Florence.
Right. Needed for Florence. She's the protection goddess.
And Lakshmi was needed for after Florence to welcome and usher in wealth and prosperity back into everybody's lives.
So this is really our magical. And I want
there's a reason for everything.
There's a reason for everything. And I hope that, you know, the women out there or men out there who are using our kits understand the power when you start to use this goddess and you start to work with them. So her card, her message is, stop worrying about your money. Your worries only create more money issues. Everything will be okay financially if you put your worry aside. You have all of the support you need to make the changes in your life you desire. Take the time to embrace your bills, show gratitude for them, and that's exactly what we were talking about earlier, and smile while paying the bill. Visualize yourself with open arms and the infinite flow of abundance into your life. So she comes with the message of what she's trying to get to you and say to you. Then on the back is also an affirmation and a mantra. An affirmation is a positive statement that we would say to ourselves in the mirror. A mantra is something that we would chant. So that's the difference between the two. Positive affirmation is, I was wealthy yesterday, I am wealthy today, and I will be wealthy tomorrow.
I like that message.
And that's to be in the present moment. Because when we say I will be, I will have. Yeah, you would be 99 years old and then hit the lottery and then die the next day.
You are wealthy right now.
You are wealthy right now. So I was wealthy yesterday, I am wealthy today, and I will be wealthy tomorrow. So that kind of covers the whole stream of things here.
Yes.
And
hi, Brack.
Hey, Brack's there. Yay.
And Jane.
Our
and
faithful
Aaron
mail
and
messenger.
Yes. He's dedicated.
He is. I love him. I'm happy he loves me back. The mantra, which I put in, it's actually the Hindu words for it. Because once again, she is the Hindu goddess. It's Om Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha. So
say that 5 times fast.
Om Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shri Lakshmiye Namaha. Om Shri Lakshmi Yama. No. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Anyways, that's chanting for you. That's bad chanting for you. She caught me off guard. She asked me to do that. It's her fault. So
I couldn't do it. Valiant effort.
Om Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha.
No, couldn't do it. No. What's that one we were doing last sacred space? Light meditation. Luka Samasta Sukhinu Bhavantu. That one I got down. And it's that one song that you played that I really like. But that one, that I'll need some practice. Yeah. Anyway.
Yes, it is a mouthful. She also comes with
her World Magic Candle. Yep, it's right there. It's purple. A blend of sandalwood and jasmine. Oh my gosh, that's got to be intoxicating. Jasmine is my thing. Oh my god, so good, so good. And purple's my color. Yes. One of them. And we also have the opalite stone,
which is right here. Looks like a piece of ice actually on screen.
It's a very subtle yet highly energetic stone. It is ideal for meditation. Improves communication on all levels, especially with the spiritual realm. It removes energy blockages of the chakras and meridians. Emotionally, opalite helps by assisting during transitions of all kinds. It engenders persistence and gives us strength in verbalizing our hidden feelings. It can also help us to be successful in business.
So a lot of people out there, especially Brack's probably going to type. He's probably typing right now, but it's a man-made stone. Yes, it is a man-made stone.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that it doesn't have jelly opal. That doesn't mean that it doesn't have properties. It does have properties. And I actually chose it because it reminds me a lot of Kuan Yin. Okay, it's that motherly vibration, and we've done Kuan Yin, and she was also abundance. No, she was compassion and unconditional love. But it's that vibration of what that stone means, but also when I look at it, I get this embrace that's like, I'm not worried. I'm okay. I'm focused.
Right.
So that's why I actually chose that stone, and also the fact that it is does work with business and abundance.
Mm-hmm.
This month we have, you can go ahead and read it.
It's a Flower of Life green aventurine necklace.
Yes.
The Flower of Life has provided what is considered to be deep spiritual meaning and forms of enlightenment to those who have studied it as sacred geometry. There are groups of people all over the world who derive particular beliefs and forms of meditation based, at least in part, on the Flower of Life. Green aventurine is a great piece to use when working with the heart chakra and or the water elements. It is known as the good luck stone and is often used in rituals with green candles or kept in cash boxes or drawers to attract money. It is also the stone of new opportunities.
Yes. We also have the cone incense, which is imported from India. It's called money drawing. This incense was specifically formulated for use in spells and rituals involving money drawing and attracting wealth, prosperity, and abundance.
Yes.
So that's what this is over here.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it always comes with a vial of the inner goddess.
Yep, the inner goddess salts, which next month will be a little bit new and exciting.
Yes.
New fun
packaging.
Things. Yep. Which is based on the goddess bath using orange peel and peppermint with a little added twist of the beech and musk, because that's just me. And then we have her meditation oil, which is a blend of pine, amber, patchouli, musk, and bay laurel, which is very different. I was looking for recipes. I was looking for her associated oils, and my recipe book that has over 1,000 recipes in it had it in the complete wrong section. So I didn't even get to use her even as a
you
baseline.
weren't supposed to.
Right, even as a baseline. So what I did was I made a whole different thing, kit and caboodle, which, yes, I know you're not a fan of the hippie patchouli, but
if it's mixed well, it's okay, because it doesn't give off that really strong hippie vibe.
Yes. But so I utilized different oils that would attract and are bringers of that health abundance of everything, of not only prosperity, but of like prosperity of health, prosperity of love, ease of just things going through and transitions and things like that. So it's something that will ease and bring relief to your mind when things are kind of going crazy and just, you don't know, or you have questions. It's just going to kind of, I don't know. I mean, I get this picture of, it's like, yeah, baby. Just that relaxing sensation, I guess you can say.
So this vial is actually a lot of oil.
It's 1 milliliter of oil.
It's 1 milliliter, but the amount that you use this is going to last you. This is going to, if you wear it every day, you take a dab, and you put it on. Oil's very strong, so you don't spray it on like perfume or like body spray where you, because this is going to last. This is going to last you all day, all night long. It's going to be, become part of your skin. This vial could last you all month, if not more, if you're just taking a dab of it, for where you need to put it. So don't be alarmed that it's a small. This is actually not small. So I just want to put that out there.
I do a nice dab. So I want to say that's probably a week's worth for me,
right.
And that's dabbing for your pulse points. That's dabbing a few different places.
Right.
And that's probably a good week's worth, maybe more.
And then also on the side note of that, if you did want more of a specific oil, you just contact us and Monica can blend that for you. So I
have it all in my recipe.
Right. She blends the oils. She blends the salt scrub, salt bath. We're doing new packagings. They're not going to be in the tubes because we found out that tubes break.
Yes. Very unfortunate postal incident.
Yes.
But it was meant to be.
Right.
Because now we're going to make it more efficient for our goddesses to use. A lot of goddesses maybe don't take baths, and even if they do, they can just throw it into the bath.
So
it'll be nice and different and exciting.
Yes. So we're just be on the lookout for that. If you want to learn more about the goddesses, please go to our website at empowerment, divine-empowerment.cratejoy.com. And we have all of the goddesses up there. Remember, gift giving is around the corner.
Yep.
And
you're also on Etsy. You
yeah,
can't
we're on
forget
Etsy. That's right.
Spirituality Made Easy.
Right.
All the goddesses are on there.
Yep. Spirituality Made Easy. So you can either click on the link that's attached to this this video, or just go directly to the website and, you know, poke around. If you have any questions, of course, you know, just send me a message and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have, or if you're not sure of which goddess you need. Or you can come up to Jacksonville, North Carolina on the 27th, and we will have the goddesses.
That is
with
going
us.
to be so much fun. So much fun.
Yes.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, as you can see, like right over Monica's shoulder there, you can see little
Over
bags
there?
peeking out.
Or over here?
Over there.
Over here. This way.
It says blessed, and then there's bags hanging out. Those are goddesses. We're preparing everything. Hey, Marianne. We're preparing everything, and that's why you see boxes in the background, and we're getting everything together, because that's going to be here very, very fast. So pagan pride. So yes, that is the goddess of the month. And then we have Dana coming up next month, which is also abundance, but it's growth. No, I'm sorry. It's growth and abundance. So
that's always good.
Yeah, so we've got some stuff coming out for her, and you're making the candles for her too.
I am.
So we're doing herbal candles.
Yes, herbal and oil infused spell candles. That literally I make each one.
Yep. So we're doing all of that, and that's what we've got going. And is there anything else we didn't talk about, mention?
Marianne said readings.
I am doing readings up in Jacksonville. I do take private readings. I can do it via Skype or via Zoom. Is it Zoom?
I think it's Zoom.
Or in person. I'm doing that too, but I am taking discount readings up in Jacksonville. So if you come up to Jacksonville, I'll be happy to do that. Get your cards out. We'll do
my deck.
Our weekly.
I say it's mine, but it's yours. But it's my.
It's your deck.
Nobody else plays with this deck but me. It's my deck for when I'm here.
Deck for when you're here.
It knows. It loves me.
I teach with it.
That's good.
I used to use that one, but then of course we move through. Yeah, we move through. Yes, I do readings on the phone as well. Yes, thank you, Brack. I do them any which way I can. And healings. I do healings as well.
That you do through Messenger. At least with
to
me.
you. To you I do.
Well, my guides are screaming at you, and then you have to be like, I have a message. Sorry.
Marianne, we're not doing live readings right now. We're actually just going to do a card pull for the week. I can pull a card for you if you'd like. But if you would like a full reading, just go ahead and give me contact me, and we can work something out there for you. My readings hourly are $125 and $71 on the half hour. And I take PayPal, or I can bill you, or she's asking that's why.
Oh, I know.
All right, let's see. What card needs to be pulled for the week for everybody to know? Ooh, I like it.
Oh, it's a moon.
You want to go first?
Oh, no, that makes sense. And it's probably because situations. Okay, so here, can you get that?
Of course.
That's the fragment card. And it can kind of give the sense of maybe not in the best of light, or just being distant or lost. But I think that's a message for many people, especially being through the storms we've been through, is that you may feel lost, disconnected, don't have any idea where to go, what to do, how to turn, anything, but literally feel like in limbo. And it's going to be okay, because then we pulled out one of my favorite cards. And it's the moon. It's hope. And we're going into the full moon next week. It is the light and the darkness. It is one of those things that's what you need to focus on, is that light. It may be dark all around. It may seem like it's all coming crashing down. You don't know where you're going to go or how things are going to get accomplished. Just have faith and look to the stars whenever you feel down and about. You know, the moon is building. You're going to see her now more. And it will help give you renewed faith and vigor in what you need to accomplish, especially in the weeks to come.
Absolutely. Then from the other deck, the first card I pulled is Imagine. And Imagine is a strong card because that is where we create from. If you close your eyes, like we were talking about with the gratuity, close your eyes, feel it, see it, smell it, hear it, taste it, touch it. Use all of your senses with that. Use your imagination. Your imagination is actually very real. It's very powerful. It's very strong. You know, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay, let me close my eyes and let me visualize that, because the visualization is the most important part of that. And the second card that I pulled is Chaos and Conflict. Okay, so we've got a horse that looks like a giraffe that has its, it's a zebra that looks like a giraffe that has its stripes falling off. And this card is so important. It doesn't necessarily mean doom at all. What it means is that, you know, sometimes you have to make a big mess to get the results that you want. Like when you're cleaning out the garage, you make a big mess.
You know what just came in?
What?
Shedding the old to make way for the new, because that's what it is. It's the giraffe's patterns or fur is falling off, and it's leading way to the zebra skin. So that to me is shedding the old to make way for the new. Yeah, and you never know how great that new is going to be,
and you never know what you're going to uncover either, because you know the old you gone, the new you.
Sometimes you need to shed the old new, the old you to get to a better you.
Yeah, and as you let go, release,
you'll feel lighter.
You'll become a different person. Things will change in your life.
I feel like that's me.
So yeah,
especially with what's been going on that you know about.
Yeah.
Release,
let go. Don't hang on to it. Doesn't matter.
Inner goddess came out.
Yes, so that's the message for the week for you. And as I promised, Marianne, I will pull a card for you, just to get the message to what you need to hear, for you personally. So you've got some unfinished business to do. Okay, this is the unfinished symphony. And the unfinished symphony is about completing things, bringing them to the end. Tying up cycles. Yeah, ending of cycles, tying up any loose ends, really sitting down and thinking about those things that you want to accomplish and work towards them. So whether it be in business or whatever, if it's something that you need to say to somebody, I almost get like, I should have said something to them, or don't. And I mean, if this is real, I apologize, but it's like my dad is dying and I didn't tell him I loved him. And now he's dead and I can't. But
don't wait. It's kind of that thing of don't wait. Just be in the present moment. Say what you have to say. Do what you need to do. Get things done and accomplished. Because tomorrow is never guaranteed. You have to live for today, because tomorrow is never guaranteed. I'm not trying to make it go dark and dismal, but it's just living. It's focusing on right now, living in the moment, then worrying about, okay, well, I can do that tomorrow. No, do it today. It'll make you happy, bring you joy. Do it today. Get it done.
Right. Get yourself focused. Go into your imagination, and start finishing things. Because imagine if you have this beautiful symphony and then it has no end. You know, it just, that's it. It stops. Well, what's next?
Right.
You know, so allow yourself to work through these things. If there's things that you started, go back and see if you can complete them. If it's something that you can't complete, you know, within a short time period, make yourself a goal. Okay, within the next 3 months, I'll have that book complete, or I'll have that report complete, or whatever it is that you may be looking at in your life. Or, you know, if you didn't get to say those things to the person that you wanted to say them to, write them a letter. It doesn't mean that you have to send it off. It can be an angry letter. It can be the most pissed off letter ever, but at least you got to say it. Right. You know, you can burn it, you can bury it, you could rip it up, you could do whatever you want to. But if it does come into the, you know, I love you, I'm sorry I didn't get to tell you, stop, close your eyes, feel it. Creation is about feeling it. Okay? Feel that love and say, you know what, Daddy, I loved you. I love you still. I always will love you. You have a place in my heart, and I'm sorry I didn't get to tell you. I don't know if that is specifically what it is, but that's where my mind is going to. So I have to follow along with it. So whatever that may be. And just, you know, I love you and I care, and you'll always be part of me, or whatever you want to say, whatever your words are. And
he'll hear it.
And he'll hear it, because here's the thing.
They're with us right now.
They're in us. Your grandmother is in your bloodline. Your grandmother is part of you.
She's with me all the time. Every time I go outside and see a butterfly, it's like, hi, Mom, how you doing? Dragonfly, hey, pop up, what's going on? Yeah. You know, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. They're, you know, we carry on the legacy just by living.
Yep.
You know, just by being a part of it. She says, actually, it's my sister and we're not talking. Okay. The best thing that you can do is release whose fault it is. It doesn't matter.
Nope. Start fresh.
Start fresh and be compassionate with your energy. Doesn't mean that you have to pick up the phone and talk to her and apologize. That's not what we're doing. Just say, okay, she's going through whatever she's going through. We're not speaking. It's not my fault.
That's where I would be saying, you know, for whatever reason we haven't spoken, but let's let bygones be bygones. Let's start anew. Let's take it from today, because I really, you know, I love you. You're my sister, you know, and let's begin anew. Let's start a new day.
Right. And once again, it isn't even about talking directly to her. It's your heart talking to her heart. And then just let it flow and let it be. And don't hold any, you know, resentment or anything. She says, my dad passed away in 91, and I know he's always with me. Yeah. I'm going to pull just one more card just to wrap it up for you. Observer. So that actually ties into exactly what I was just saying. You know, watch. As you start to create this in your life, you're sitting down, you're sending out love, you're pulling in the attraction that you need to pull in, you're creating, you're manifesting, you're finishing your symphony, you're writing down these things. Watch it happen. Watch it in your mind's eye happen, because I will give you a very big clue out there. When we do theta healing, it's not about anything except for watching the belief change. When I close my eyes and I say, okay, you want to change that belief, which we should do that one time on the air, just to change a belief. It doesn't matter what it is in you. Just change it.
In me?
In you. Change it.
I couldn't do theta healing on you. I ain't got that skill yet.
Well, you could.
I don't have that skill yet.
You could. It's not terribly difficult.
Oh, I know.
But, you know, when I close my eyes and I watch in my mind, I imagine, I create, I see her, I see the way that I have my filing system, because I'm a Virgo, so it is all manila foldered and in its correct and appropriate file alphabetically. I go to that folder, I change that belief, I put in the new one, I let go and send the old message or the old belief in its manila folder into the light, and we change it and we test it, and then that's what it is. So whatever you choose to accomplish, sit down, close your eyes, watch it. It doesn't have to be with your physical eyes. It can be in your third eye, where you're watching it and you're saying, okay, what does this feel like? What does this look like? It doesn't matter where it is. How does it feel? How does it smell? That's a very hard one for people to get. Well, it's a relationship. What do you mean? How does it smell? Well, how does it smell? Does it smell sweet or does it smell sour? You know, does it taste sweet or does it taste sour? You know, and
the easiest, this just came to mind. Do you wrinkle your nose at it when you smell you and your relationship? Does you have a bitter taste in your mouth when you're thinking about your relationship? How does it make you feel? How does it make your body respond?
Right.
With your taste, touch, smell, sight.
Right. And I've said this before because she said the word respond. We're responsible for everything that happens in our lives. Mm-hmm. And that's a big statement to make. And everybody's like, nope, click, I'm turning you off. Nope, don't turn me off yet. You ask, okay, so how am I responsible for this? The word responsibility is not the way that we take it on. It's how we respond to the situation. Responsibility. Respond is the key. So when we are upset and sad, we're responding with upset and sad. That's our responsibility. Mm-hmm. Are you responsible for your name? Yeah, you are responsible for your name. Okay? Because it's yours. It belongs to you. Mm-hmm. Just like you're responsible for your social security number. You know? So take that into terms. Everything that's happening around you is happening for a reason. And this ties back to where we started with, be grateful for what's happening. We don't know where it's leading to. We don't have to know where it's leading to. We'll watch. We'll see where it leads to.
Focus on how great it's going to be and not how bad it could be. Just focus on the greatness of it.
Absolutely. So I hope that answered any question that you had, Marianne, because I know you didn't ask a question, but we gave you what you needed to hear out there. And whoever else is watching us on replay, we appreciate it all immensely. If you would love to go to the YouTube channel, you can look back at the last year's programs. Granted, there weren't as many as 2 per month because things kept getting in the way. Between timing and me being out for most of June and July and then storms and everything, but the ones that we did have over the past year are up there. And of course, if you have any other questions, feel free to just message us. You can do that. Go click on our links that we have attached there and look at the goddesses that we have. And and Pagan Pride is on the 27th. In Jacksonville.
Yep. And then we will be back on the 28th, possibly because I have another festival that day.
No, we won't be back on the 28th because I'll be out. I'll be downtown with Dale.
Aha. So we won't be back on the 28th.
Nope. We will be back on the 4th. No. Yeah. The 4th.
Well, we can do the 4th. We can do a little intervene.
Yeah. So actually, you guys got 3 weeks there, so
yeah,
we'll be back.
Maybe we'll do a pop-in show somewhere, and
we could do
fly
that
by night or fly by the seat of our
we could do a
pantyhose.
little bit of live on at the fair.
We could. We should go.
We should.
I'm thinking we should.
Yeah, after we get everything set up, we go.
Okay, do a little live. Here we are. Come see us.
Yep.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, I can't wait for that, and my son will also be there.
Yeah.
Time for wine. Yes, I have crab downstairs waiting for me.
Yes, you do. I'm going to go have a salad.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. And please let us know if you have any questions or anything that you would like us to talk about, because we will be happy to. We actually, I used to have it scripted, not scripted,
itinerary and script. Yes.
And so
I love you, but yes, scripted.
Yes. And so now we just
I broke her into flying by the seat of her pantyhose, and she's now getting the swing of it and likes it.
Yes. I'm a Virgo. You have to understand. There has to be a Virgos love lists.
I love lists. I have this book full of lists. But I like to fly by the seat of my pantyhose. I don't like to have to be looking down at something. I like to let it go. Let it flow. We're sassy.
Yes.
Don't mind us.
Yeah, don't mind us. And we've never bickered, but I think that would be amusing if we ever start.
Brack, you had pad thai. Oh my God. Oh my God, and I'm having salad. You're having seafood. You're having Thai. OMG. Now I want curry.
I thought you wanted crab.
I do. And that's because I haven't had steamed crabs in forever. My Maryland roots are calling to me right now. You had Old Bay on the counter. That's running in my veins.
Yes.
Don't you know?
I should have just bled you into my pot, you know.
And then you add my new love of curry all the time, and turmeric is my friend. Yeah. It's just what it is.
He went to Indochine on top of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And he didn't take us. How about that?
I have no words for that except I hope you loved it because it is amazing.
Yes, the coconut shrimp too. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and our guy. What was
Yes.
his name? Oh my God. What was his name?
Yes, Katie.
Oh my God, what was his name? He had the cutest smile and he was so sweet.
She was flirting around.
He was flirting too. I'm my mother's daughter. I can't help it. You just got to share a smile.
Jeremy?
It's fine.
Jeremy?
Yes, Jeremy.
Yes.
He had that too.
The coconut shrimp. Yes. Love that.
I like
coconut
putting
shrimp.
the coconut sauce on my curry. That's why Jeremy gave me extra.
Yes, he did. All right, guys. Have a great evening. We love you all, and we will be back on the 4th.
Yes, we
Well,
will. Or maybe
at
even
the
a
fair.
pop-in. So be
Yeah.
on the lookout.
Be on the lookout. We'll probably be from the fair.
We might surprise you. We might put a little magic in there.
Yeah. So you can check out what we're doing and come on up if you're within distance to do so. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Have a
Good
great
night,
evening.
everybody.